Alright, and welcome back. So, I cut the VOD in the middle of a thought. Like this, this is, like, I'm challenging myself to get 100% right, but it's not really a challenge in that, like, it's not super difficult to do this, it's just super frustrating to do this. Like, to get all the atoms. So it's not like a challenge in terms of, like, the skill it takes to do this, or the practice. It's just being willing to be annoyed so much. But, like, oh, just like with Contra 3 and Jump King, I'm just... They're two really hard games that I'm just not very good at. I like to think that I'm stubborn and up for a lot of challenging challenges, but... Oh, we got 200 also, again, by the way, and I didn't comment on it. Victory. Let's go, let's get out of here. We can even do better than that. What can I throw these at? Just myself? Alright, 210. Look at that. I got, or 209. We got all the, no, 210. There we go. We got all the atoms. We didn't even have to use any safety atoms. The projectiles are like, it's because they're extra. They're like safety atoms. We didn't even need those. Nice. So that's the best stage I've done in a while, I think. I'm probably going to regret this, but let's take a look at the next stage. Like a real, like, maybe make an attempt at it. We might not 100% it tonight, but, like, I'm not just going to take a sneak peek. We're going to keep going for a while yet with this stream. I got some more energy. I should quit while I'm ahead, right? I should quit while I'm ahead, but... I'm not going to. I don't really think I was that close to that enemy there. In case I may return later and run off for a bit. Don't see you. Have a good night. Good luck with this impossible game. Hey, thank you, Buddha Fingers. I appreciate your company tonight and all the excellent bad jokes. Always great to have you around, my friend. If I don't see you, have a wonderful weekend. let's go. I think maybe we'll try and get the rockets from this stage, but maybe not worry if I can't get all the final stretch. If I can't get all the atoms on the first pass, maybe we'll save the atoms for next time. It'd be a shorter Bubsy 3D stream. Maybe there'll even be time for... Jump King. What a spooky level. I have a feeling I can't jump on these things. I think my instinct was correct. Does this stage not have atoms? I don't see a single one yet. That would be awesome. That would be awesome if this stage just doesn't have atoms. Sign me up. What did that do? Good question. Can I have a moment of peace? My goodness, game. It's never an option. It shot over my head, and I had to jump up into it. You know what? You know what? I've heard for RA, the challenge is to defeat this level damageless. I see why. Yellow, blue, or nope. Green, blue, red, yellow. Well, there's one atom on this stage. I see. The rocket's in a block of ice, so I can't exactly get it yet. Alright, but we know where it is, so probably I'll find a puzzle that Oh no, that's... I saw the water a little too late. I did see that monster over there, if you're wondering. That's a switch I already hit. I don't... I'm just learning the layout of the level game. Just come in here and take a breath. This is rough being fired at constantly. I'm stuck. Why am I stuck? Oh, dead. I don't even really know if I was doing the right thing. It didn't seem like that guy was taking damage, but I don't really, but I also don't know what else to do. Please, game. mean, he said yes. It's gotta be a good sign. That sounded like a hit, too. Yeah, I think I'm doing the right thing. Oh! Boss defeated. Victory! Hey, let's go! Agent Frownie #1. Level's not over yet, though. That's just a mini-boss. I see that thing over there. Cool. Poison question mark. Very cool. Ooh, 2 poison question marks. Thank you for the GG final. Are there 3 poison question marks? That one's extra life. Cool. Oh. Oh, cool. The walls teleport you back to the start. That's awesome. Pow, indeed. How am I... Green, blue, red, yellow. Teleporter? That's what I thought. That's what I thought was about to happen to me. Okay, so I'll hit this. I'm not going through that teleporter. I'm going to go back and see if the rocket is open. I kind of think it won't be. But if that teleporter is a one-way journey... Actually, you know what? I should hit this checkpoint because I'll probably die on my way to the rocket. The Frowner. Now, hang on. Something incredibly stupid is going on. Why can I not see the path to the rocket anymore? That shouldn't be closed off. And yet it is. I missed my opportunity for it, it seems. Oh my goodness. I hate this game. I hate this game so much. Well, we're never going to get this rocket, and we're not going to clear this level, because I'm not going to give up on trying to get back to it until I run out of lives. In which case, I won't really be giving up, but restarting the level. I cannot describe how much I hate this game right now. Okay, the rocket is available. So this was worthwhile. Boy, I'm really mad at the developers of this game. I hope whenever they buy a seedless watermelon, whenever they bite into it, there's just 1,000 seeds. They spit all these seeds at me. I wish 1,000 seeds upon them as well. Let the punishment fit the crime. I wonder how many bosses I'm going to have to fight on this stage. There's more than one. I know there is. Oh, I wonder if there's going to be a rematch with the earlier bosses. Ooh. Oh, I didn't see that thing. Oh, this is yucky. Oh, this is very yucky. I'm gonna have to somehow return fire? Oh, get out of here. Get out of here, game. This isn't possible. There better only be 2 of those guys. Even if there are only 2, I'm really outclassed. Oh, great. Yeah, because I can afford to take this damage. Thanks. That didn't matter. I lost the life anyway. Oh. Can you believe this? Oh, this is disgusting. Combat in this game is horrible. If there were a string of 10 atoms that I could pick up and fire with, like, that would be one thing, but to have to use these, there's no way. And these guys take multiple hits? There's no way. There's no way. This is literally impossible. I was holding the button. But it made me collect it instead of throwing it anyway. I'm so upset. This is so bad. This is the stage you're supposed to beat damageless for RA? My goodness. Remind me to never do RA. I think I've already lost. Oh, cool. There aren't enough atoms left. How is anyone ever supposed to do this? What on earth is this game? There's no way.
Float like a butterfly.
This is a joke. No one has ever beaten this game. I've been tricked. I've been trolled. I've been deceived and lied to. It's all a joke at my expense that I've been given an impossible game. I'm so mad. One of these would be impossible. Enough. Two of them? Is two of them necessary? Look at the way I'm being fired upon. I hate this. I hate this. Unequivocally, there is nothing good about this. There is nothing good about this. It's not possible. I can't even move. I can't take a single step. I wish a lot worse things upon these devs than seeds in their watermelons. They have now done an unspeakable thing to me. I want revenge. Cool. I don't know why I can't pick these up sometimes. It's really cool. Hey Jay, welcome in. I am fuming, Jay. I am furious. I am enraged by this game right now. I cannot believe what is happening to me. I am so mad. I am so mad. No one can do this. It cannot be done. Now imagine doing this damageless. Get out of town. No way, no how. No one is ever doing this damageless. I refuse to believe it. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I am getting pummeled at every millisecond that I exist with a different projectile. There is no way. And most of the time, when I grab the atom, it doesn't even grab. It's impossible to do damage without taking a hit. This is the worst thing ever. This is the worst thing I've ever played. No, I don't want any help. I am down to suffer. I am down to suffer for the rest of my life if I can't figure it out on my own. Thank you for the offer, but no way, no how. I'm just gonna be mad and complain about it a lot. Eventually I'll figure it out or get through by luck. Right through ya, eh? Oh yeah, we're definitely restarting this level. We're gonna restart this level 40 times. Cool. You can't. Why are the atoms on a time limit? Why are the atoms on a time limit? Alien engineer, how to beat them. Ugh. I hate this game. You got halfway through that boss thing, took a hit. That's the furthest you've gotten toward the achievement. Oh my goodness, Jay. I wish you all the luck in the world. I don't know why anyone would subject themselves to that. There it is, the I hate this game. I mean, that's only like the 50th time I've said that tonight. That's no... What? Let's not pretend like it's a one-time occurrence. I figured out how to do it, but the luck is also a big factor. Luck is also a big factor to it. This is disgusting. I can't. I am beside myself with this ending. The way when you take damage and you're just sitting there stunned, and then the way that they just fire 1,000 projectiles against your head, and it just goes thunk, 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 thunk over and over again, while you're sitting there trapped, unable to do anything, and watching Bubsy's eyes spin around in circles in his empty idiot head. Like, that is enough to make a person want to turn to a life of crime. This is the most angry I've seen you. I am enraged. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually chuckling a bit. Well, you know, at least someone's having a good time. I know the pain all too well. I mean, you know it better than I do. I might be going for all the atoms, but I'm not gonna go for the stage damageless. Not yet, anyway. If I ever beat the game, like maybe someday, if I'm feeling like my life is just way too good.
You did read the instructions, didn't you?
Someone knocks on my door one day with a check from the publisher's clearinghouse. I feel like I need to instantly, like, balance my karma before something bad happens to me. And I'll look at doing the stage damageless. Yeah. Yeah, if life gets too good, I'll think about doing that challenge. No, when I'm able to finish it, you just have to follow the route I do. I mean, I appreciate the offer to show me the way, but I'd have to figure it out for myself, or I'd be able to take no pride in it. If I were to watch your route, I would have to exclude it from my playthroughs. I'd have to do it some other worse way, just as a matter of principle. I actually like this boss a lot. I think this boss is good, probably just because it's kind of easy. But I'm a fan of this boss. Good job with this one. Hey, Angelus, welcome in. Thank you for the raid, my friend. Tell us all about your stream. What were you playing, and how did it treat you? You know what? Let's also do well, since we've got Jay here, by the way, my friends. Shout out to Jay, too. As you've noticed, working on retro achievements for Bubsy 3D, among other things. You would not go wrong. You would not go wrong to add either of our friends, Angelus or Jay, to your follow list. Silent Hill 3, it's done. GG, Angelus. Very well done. I'd prefer not to hear the details. I'd prefer not to hear the specifics, Angelus, since I might play Silent Hill 3 one day myself. But how does it stack up to 1 and 2 in your opinion? Did you like it the same, better, or less than the other two? And what's gonna replace it on your schedule? Are you still trying to decide? 1 through 3 are all good. 2 is still my favorite, but 3 is pretty good too. So far I've only done 1 and 2. I'd have to say 1 is my favorite of the first 2. No, I'm doing so bad at this boss this time. I said this boss was easy, I think. If I didn't say it, I definitely thought it. And now I'm paying for my thoughts. Why can't I make this jump? Two, 1, 3 is what final says. Would be order from... I'm guessing that's from best to worst. You gotta retire for the night? It's getting late. Didn't even pay attention. Thank you for the good luck, Jay. Appreciate you popping by. I'll look forward to catching you again, either around these parts or over on your stream. Good luck with the Bubsy 3D, too. Good luck. I believe in your skills. I don't think you need the luck as much as I do. I think you're talented enough to do it. But I'm gonna wish you some good luck anyway. I'm struggling with the easy part. Heard the ending music for 3, but didn't see the credits. I think because of the emulator, Angela says. Which is weird, because 2 worked just fine. Watermelon seeds. I'm never going to be able to, I'm never going to be able to look at a watermelon seed without thinking about all the bad times I've had tonight. Come on. What are the odds? I couldn't tell you. Emulators are a mystery to me.
It's just too easy.
Is it? Is it, Bubsy? Is it really? thank you for the GG. Sadly, that boss I've already defeated a couple times. I keep having to redo the level. There's a miserable, horrible, awful second boss later on that just takes all the fun out of life. How? I know. Ah, it's humiliating. Thunk, 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 thunk. So we're gonna go for a clear on this stage, but I think that 200 atoms is gonna have to happen another night. I think 200 atoms is possible because the atoms respawn during that boss fight. I think what I've got to do is I've got to hang out in that boss fight and farm atoms and somehow not die. I mean, I can die because our atoms carry across our lives, but I'm gonna have to get 200 atoms and then somehow not game over. So I'm gonna have to beat that impossible boss more than once.
You did read the instructions, didn't you?
I think that's the only way we're gonna get 200 on this stage. Bubsy thinks I read manuals. This guy just doesn't get it. When you know where you're going and can make like a beeline, it's really not that bad to run past those guys. It's just anytime you have to turn or do anything at all. Where's my note from before? Green, blue, red, yellow. Green, blue, red, yellow. Green, blue, red, yellow. This doesn't seem right. But it is. Alright, here you go. If you've just come in, here's the worst boss fight in all of human history. Fasten your seatbelts, because it doesn't get any worse than this.
You're worse than my granny.
It doesn't get any worse than this. You vote for Sonic 06. Have you done both games back to back to compare? That sounds like a horrible weekend. Awesome. I can't speak for Sonic 06. I've never played any of it. No. Goodness. I haven't played either. I'd probably be in a mental institution if I had. I can't take this. I can't take this at all. I mean, this is enough to make you want to unmake the universe. If only you could take cover anywhere, like... If those ice blocks, for example, were sufficient to protect you, it wouldn't be... It would be at least a little less horrible. There's nowhere. Even then, it would still be terrible because they would just rain fire down on you every time you wanted to attack them. So, like, you'd still never really be safe, but at least you could take a moment to breathe and hate your life in silence. And peace. Where is it? Where? Why? Where? It despawned my thing. Cool. Well, I'm definitely taking damage. missed. I can't take the time I need to aim. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Nobody knows my sorrow. I think this game takes the cake for highest level of frustration so far. I would be up to, well, I want to say I would be up to give Sonic 06 a playthrough someday. I mean, I do like that it has a reputation for being a terrible game, but it might be a little bit too modern for me. I got a lot of Sonic games to work my way through before I can get to that one though. Anyway, so can't exist a single second without these guys just going Rambo on me. Overwhelming misery. Why? How? What? Go into the sea, Bubsy. Go into the sea where you belong. I want to skip that middle platform every time. I'm so scared to do it. You can be done, though. We just did it. Oh, oh. I might have just figured out the most useful trick in the game. Hey, we got one of them. No, I missed. Victory. Get out of here. Oh, the rocket ends the level. Thank you for the GG. I didn't get to farm. I could have maybe farmed atoms. Yeah, GG for now. I figured out the trick to the game though. After you hit the switch, you gotta hop backward to line up with the atoms, so you don't have to turn around and take fire. Victory. That's all the rockets. What a game. What a messy, horrible game.
We've suffered heavy casualties, but Bubsy has left the planet. Thank you very much. At approximately 4,500 hours, our majestic queens soundly defeated the furry villain and placed it into custody. Unfortunately, no one bothered to take the stolen rockets from the culprit. Within seconds, it had constructed a working model of the X-1 rocket that brought it to our planet. Here to explain what happened next is Rayon's most renowned scientist, Professor Woody Nerdopowitz.
Ahem. Using the stored atom capacity he'd built up in his fur.
Now pay attention! This is important information! Please, Professor, continue.
Thank you, General. As I was saying, using the stored atom capacity he built up in his fur. Excuse me. Excuse me. Now then, using the stored atom capacity he built up in his fur.
Which, I'd like to add, was stolen at the expense of the Woody Water and Power Company. You'll find this reflected in next month's electricity bill.
Really, if I could be allowed to continue. Using the stored atom capacity he built up in his fur. The prisoner was able to make an escape. However, this cloud does have a wool lining. In addition to procuring 32 rockets, the specimen took far more atoms than the rocket's engines can handle. I predict this will cause an inversion loop overload of the X-1's primary core thruster, resulting in a hyperbolic cascade zoomer reaction that will tear the very fabric of the space-time wool continuum. The Bobcatus Linus will find himself hurtling through time to an earlier period in his planet's history. Our sensomatic screens lost track of the rocket somewhere around the Dark Ages.
Thank you, Professor. Now I'd like to grandstand a bit, if you don't mind.
By all means, General.
Now, no one can stop our invasion plans. Earth and all its wood will be ours.
Hey! How did I end up in Triassic Park?
I didn't understand any of that. I don't care about any of it. Gross. Get it out of here. So we don't get to save our progress? We'll never get to see. We'll never get to see a screen with all the rockets on it. You know what was the plot of this game? Because I didn't understand that cutscene at all. I don't understand it either, Angelus. I'm sorry, I can't tell you, but I don't understand it, and I don't care to try. So, I wish I could help you, but I can't. Hey, Stark, welcome in. Always great to see you, my friend. Oh, Bubsy 3D, what a game. We kind of just won, but we didn't finish my... I want to see about the last level again. So, we need to go to load. I need to be very careful not to overwrite my save file. What would you say to the Frownie who was on level 2 a few days ago? Alright, load. I did everything except the last level, Sark. So, I mean, when you say everything, I got 200 atoms on every stage. There's technically more than 200 atoms on a lot of the stages, but if I got 200, I called it done because that's the official count according to the manual. So, I was happy with that. We just beat it. We just beat the game and we got all the rockets. I didn't get 200 atoms on the last stage, though. And I'm not... I think it can be done, but I'm not exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure how hard it is. There's a place on the last level, during the last boss, we can farm atoms. And what I'm going to try and figure out now is if I can farm atoms after I defeat the boss, or if I have to do it during the fight. We're done. We beat it. Thank you for the GG. But I am gonna linger a little bit with this game. How is Blast Core going, Sark? Let's give a shout out to Sark. Sark is working through Blast Core for retro achievements, and it is a horrific... Bubsy 3D doesn't look like anything compared to the horror of Blast Core. I can't believe what our friend Sark is going through. It's badged? What? Wait, how? What? Turns out I needed 21 less platinums than I thought? You didn't have to get them all? Well, GG to you. That's... I want to like I want to be happy for you, but I'm just so shocked. I'm 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 feeling too much shock to feel the like what empathetic joy that I should. It looked like that was going to take forever. Very well done. I did, but there's only 57 missions. You get 21 extra gold medals from doing the extras in the main mission. That can't be turned into that can't be turned into platinum. That's why I'm confused. All right. I can see. What is so what's next on the agenda then, if I may ask? Now that Blastcore is conquered, are you gonna play something fun, or are you gonna roll right from one nightmare into another? Jack Bros on Virtual Boy. I'm told it's fun. I don't know anything about that one, unfortunately. I've heard the title. I've heard of it, but that one's a mystery to me. I hope you've heard correctly. I hope it turns out to be fun. Oh, also, because you did the RA for this game, right? I don't know how in the world you did the stage damageless. What a crazy achievement. It's actually, I guess if you're not going for the rockets, it's actually not bad, I think, until you get to the last boss. Like, all of this part here is just kind of luck. And you can run by those watermelon guys. Since you beat the game, can I spoil something? Yeah. You can tell me something now. Now that we've finished it. Yeah. Please go ahead. Thank you for asking first. I appreciate that. But yeah, I'd be interested to hear what you have to say. RE4 definitely has some scary moments. A lot of the time, you get scared when you least expect it. Oh, is that what Angelus is? That's what you're going to play, Angelus? Thinking about Resident Evil 4. Maybe. You might play it on Saturday. Heard it's less spooky than the first 3 games. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't played that one myself, Angelus. I can't weigh in. I do think, like, it does seem that Resident Evil 4 is supposed to be more of an action game than the others, so it might be less spooky in a lot of ways, but I don't have any first-hand knowledge. What you just saw at the end was the bad ending? You're on the path to see the good one? What?
What's the number for 911?
There's an exploit that lets you side hop up steep slopes. You can skip vast amounts of some levels with it. So, like with the shoulder button hops. Oh no, just jumping to the side? Oh. I feel like I got it in one direction, right? I can't get it the other way. You can skip the mid boss of this level with the jumps. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because if you came over this wall like I just did. I see. Alright, that would save you a little bit of time. Oh, yeah, maybe I shouldn't grab that rocket. So I can see if we get a different ending. It sounds like Final thinks that we will. Thinks/knows. So yeah, let me not go pick up that rocket. Please hit the checkpoint, please. Okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. There's no way that I survive this fight, but... I solved the riddle. I solved the riddle of how to do the last fight, I think. Someone was in a moment ago and wanted to asked if I wanted a hint, and I declined it. And I do wonder if they were going to tell me what I figured out, which is to approach the atoms with backward jumps, so I don't have to turn around to take aim at the... Oh, I did bad. Oh, I did bad. Oh, I don't like it when they're... Well. Saying I quote-unquote figured it out does not mean that I figured out how to do it well. Okay, I fully expect to have to do this another time too, but I'm just... Right now we're just doing some science. No! Sleepy time. Hey, thank you for being here, Final. Always appreciate your company. I hope you have a wonderful sleep and a fantastic weekend, my friend. We'll see you again. This fight damages was a pain. Yeah, I was. Oh boy, Sark. Just like if you came in 30 minutes ago, boy, I was in a dark place. I was in a dark place, trying to figure out how to fight these guys. Oh my goodness. I was crying. My controller is still slippery with the tears. That's my excuse for playing so bad right now. Wait a moment. If you defeat one of them, if you defeat one of them and you die, it stays dead? I never would have guessed that. That's an unbelievable mercy. Alright, now what I want to find out here... Oh, but I already collected the rocket. Oh, no, it didn't save. Alright, so what I want to see is, can I farm these atoms now with the bosses gone? You can. So, welcome to extreme tedium. Get ready to be bored, my friends. Because as a matter of principle, I have to get 200 atoms on this stage. And this is the only way I know how to do this one, and we have to do it. There's no challenge involved. There's no reason to do it, but we have to. We've done it. We've gotten 200 on every other stage. We have to do this one. The problem is you lose iframes the moment it refocuses to your character, so if their projectile just happens to be in your face when it shifts back into you, nothing you can do to dodge it. Yep. Yeah. And especially when they're both still active, like it's hard to tell. Like, it's hard to tell, like, because I do want to try to... Like, I do try to time my projectile so that hopefully I don't get hit. I don't get hit in the face. Like, but when they're both active and firing at you, and usually one of them is doing it from off screen, there's just no way to, like... There's no way to, like, synchronize your shot. You just have to... You really just have to pray. There's no other way to do it. It's all... Ugh. It's pretty disgusting. I think I'm gonna try to do it. I think I'm gonna try to do this stage damageless, just to do it, just so I can be part of the cool kids club too. Because I got another friend who's actively working on Bubsy 3D RA right now, and is working on that Chivo. So I wanna challenge myself. I'm gonna regret this decision. I regret this 200 atoms decision. This is gonna take a lifetime. Alright, we're a quarter of the way there. If somehow, some way... So there's one other atom. There's these four that spawn infinitely, it seems. But there's one other one that's hidden in the that's hidden somewhere else in the stage. And I skipped over it because I didn't get the other rocket, because I'm gonna see if we get a different ending for not having all the rockets. If somehow, some way, these stop respawning and I'm stuck here on this island with 199 and unable to hit 200 because I skipped that other atom. I may just implode on stream. I could probably do this a little faster, but I'm really worried about accidentally running off the edge and falling down a slope into the water. So I'm walking around more cautiously than I probably need to, but I would prefer to only have to do this once. I could also do this faster if I threw the atoms, probably, at one another. But to line myself up in a meaningful way, I would need to hop around like I was doing before. And I'm scared to hop around because I don't want to accidentally pick up that rocket and end the stage. Oh, what if the stage doesn't end unless you get both rockets? That would be pretty terrible. I can't believe I'm doing this. I've done a lot of meaningless stuff. I've done a lot of meaningless stuff in a lot of games on the stream. But this is really high up there for most pointless waste of my time. As absurd as this is, I can appreciate the dedication. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the validation of what I'm doing. I'm starting to burn up. I need to. Hang on a moment. I don't know why it's suddenly getting so hot down here. Oh. After we get all these and see about the other ending, I'll make a couple attempts. I'll make a couple attempts at the stage damageless tonight. I don't think I'm gonna get it, but I'll make a few. I'll make a few tonight. A little bit longer just to see how bad I am at it. I think I'm not gonna skip the mid boss though. I think I am gonna just do that fight. But I'm gonna reserve the right to change my mind about that later. I'm definitely gonna skip that first rocket though. There's no way. There's no way, no how am I getting that first rocket. I guess unless it's mandatory. unless I was right, you can't clear the stage without both of them. In which case, I would just dissolve in a puddle of tears. $85 to go. Hey, we just got a new follow. Thank you, my new friend. Hope you're having a wonderful evening, and I appreciate you coming on board with us. I'm becoming mesmerized by this process. My thoughts are shutting down. — 65 to go. 65 to go. I wonder if you can even play a bonus game after this level. I doubt it. Yeah, I'd be pretty surprised. Oh, we're 3/4 of the way there. Oh, no bonus game. Because it should have announced it. It did give us a extra hit, I think. But yeah, wow, no bonus game. How many people? How many people do you think have bothered to do this? Have sat down and told themselves, the manual says there's 200 atoms on every level, and I'm gonna get them. And then they sat down and did this. I can't be alone in this world, but I kind of hope I am. For the sake of everyone else. Stay focused. Don't trip at the finish line. $15. Let's go. No. I was too slow. I'm getting slower. I'm getting slower the higher my atom count gets, I think. Alright, 10 left. 10 left. 9. 8. 7. 6. We're counting them down just like New Year. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Let's go. 200. We've done it, my friends. 200 atoms on every stage. We did it. We got all the rockets. We got all the atoms. We're done. Except for that whole damageless thing. I said I was going to try. So let's see. Do we get a different ending if we do it with one fewer rocket? Well done, sir. Thank you, Sark. I feel accomplished. Missed one rocket.
We suffered heavy casualties, but Bubsy has left the planet. Thank you very much. At approximately 4,500 hours, our majestic queens soundly defeated the furry villain and placed it into custody.
It's the same so far.
Unfortunately, no one bothered to take the stolen rockets from the culprit, Within seconds, it had constructed a working model of the X1 rocket that brought it to our planet. Here to explain what happened next is Rayon's most renowned scientist, Professor Woody Nerdopowitz.
Ahem. Using the stored atom capacity he'd built up in his fur.
Now pay attention! This is important information! Please, Professor, continue.
Thank you, General. As I was saying, using the stored atom capacity he built up in his fur. Excuse me. Excuse me. Now then, using the stored atom capacity he built up in his fur.
Which, I'd like to add, was stolen at the expense of the Woody Water and Power Company. You'll find this reflected in next month's electricity bill.
Really? If I could be allowed to continue. Using the stored atom capacity he built up in his fur. The prisoner was able to make an escape.
Now, this cloud does have a wool lining. Our understanding is that the hairy fiend did not procure enough rockets to build a complete model. Professor?
Yes, General, you are correct. For example, this ship has neither an oscillation overthruster nor a flux capacitor. Ahem. Without these items, the ship's secondary inversion nasal invariant beam will emit a tachyon pulse that...
In short, Mr. Fuzzy will find the rocket will not be able to return to Earth. Instead, it's to be stranded somewhere between Saturn and Uranus. I've just been informed that we've been able to establish a link with the rocket's onboard camera. That's the wrong feed! Try channel B12. Now, no one can stop our invasion plans. Earth and all its wool will be ours!
Alright, I mean, so it's very similar, that ending. Welcome in, Nocturne. Great to have you with us. I mean, you said you get the better ending, but like, in the good ending, Bubsy is stranded in the past? So like, I mean, either way, we don't have to deal with him, right? He's either lost in space or lost in time. I'm happy either way, as long as he's gone. Maybe the true ending was sequel bait? Yeah. Bubsy in time. Thank goodness. Oh no. Oh no. If it were, they could have called it Bubsy 4D, right? Isn't the fourth dimension supposed to be time? Oh, they could have called it that and it would have made sense. Oh, it would have made sense and it would have been terrible. All right, let's just take a look at what trying to do the last stage damage list feels like. I'm sure it's gonna go just fine. I'm pretty sure I'm not even gonna be able to make it halfway through the stage. Some say Bubsy will return as early as 2025. Doomsday. Oh. I didn't even make it down the watermelon hallway. I probably shouldn't. I probably shouldn't back out every time I take damage because I really just need. I really should. The smart move is to just practice the level a whole bunch. The smart move is just to run the whole level several times until I am at least somewhat decent at it. I actually have made it past all of those guys without getting hit once, so I know it's possible for me. I know that this running around the outside can work. Ah! It's alright, I just really like this loading screen. I need a restart level button. There we go. That's what I was trying to do before. Victory. I'm a quarter of the way there, but I'm going to go ahead and start patting myself on the back. And I'm immediately dead. Alright, let's just beat the level. Just practice everything. Skipping this mid-boss is the smart move. Because really, I'm going to be dependent on luck for this. I don't know how to know where the things are going to fall. I guess I could always learn something. No, I'm not going to make it. Oh, come on. You couldn't give that to me. Just be nice, game. As much as everything in this game is pretty terrible, I actually do kind of like this boss. And I like the first boss as well. I like the idea of the first boss. It's not fun to actually play it because it's executed so poorly. But the concept of using the remnant heat from the boss's attack to power our glide to land on him is actually really clever, I think. I feel like that's a good boss. Okay, this part should be... I better hit this. Oh, you know what? I shouldn't have hit that. That was a mistake. Because what I could be practicing, instead of... What I should be practicing is to do the stage in one life. So if I didn't hit that, I could have... When I died, I could have respawned back at the beginning. That's what to do. Alright, so I'm going to quit out. And then we just won't hit the checkpoints anymore. Then I can really practice the stage. That's it shouldn't have taken me so long to figure out that that's what to do. And then if I don't hit the checkpoints If I don't hit the checkpoints and I'm restarting from the start every time, then like those are all those should all be legitimate attempts too. Yeah, so just don't mess up and hit a checkpoint like a fool. Because I don't see any stipulation that I have to clear it from the loading screen, right? I just need to clear it from the starting position. Rip. Double rip. I am starting with an unfair advantage for a 1 life clear because I do have an extra... Do I have an extra hit? I don't remember if you started with 3 or 4 hits. Maybe I don't have an extra hit. I guess I'll see after I die. Oh, I don't know if I said, but I thought the fact that you can cheese your way up some slopes with jumps is not terribly surprising to me because I think I actually did that at one part during my playthrough. On stage 2, there's a secret area, and I entered it by jumping up over a wall. It wasn't quite the same thing as the, like, side hopping up a steep slope. It was a different kind of... It was a sort of a different kind of situation, but I don't think I entered the secret area in the right way. I think it was still wrong. I think I'm gonna die. I don't think I ever found another method to reach that area. Oh, well, never mind. Let me not pat myself on the back then. That didn't feel right, though. That, like, to go up over that slope sure didn't feel right, you know?
Float like a butterfly.
It really didn't. Then again, what part of this game does feel right, right? Alright, so I did have an unfair advantage the last time because I came into the stage with an extra hit. Oh, rip. I should probably come up with a better way of doing that. I'm gonna get hit in the face a lot by that guy. Oh no, he stays dead. This is not the stunning, clever practice that I thought it was. Why'd they have to make this as so annoying? Didn't they know that I was going to be challenging myself to this? Couldn't they help me out a little bit? Why'd they have to make resetting the stage so annoying? Okay, awesome start to this fight. Even better ending to it. This whole project is a farce. This is the only part I can do reliably. The easy part where there's no enemies. I mean, by starting at the start, I am getting a little bit of practice at a couple places, but it's not very meaningful. If I'm being honest, I am kind of deceiving myself. Oh my goodness, please stop. Please stop. Whoa! How did I not get hit there? No. Ah, rip. Oh, I did get it. Alright, not great maybe, but gotta start somewhere, right? No. I'm gonna get hit. I knew it. I knew it. That was... Alright, so... You know what? I can avoid getting hit if I'm just a little more patient, I think. Interesting. So it should be safe to stand here? These move in a reliable pattern. This can be learned. Okay. Maybe. Alright, so I shouldn't have any problems here if I'm patient. Okay, this is the same as last time. I've cracked the code. Let's go. Already getting better. Already getting better. I didn't see that guy. No, don't hit me, please. Alright, I made it up to here in one life, and I think I could do it up to here damageless now that I understand that boss a little better. Now that I see that it's predictable. And as soon as I do all of that damageless, I'll be able to come up here and immediately get shot in the face by these guys. It'll be thrilling. Yeah, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough if I make it all the way here and I get shot by return fire. I am gonna cry. I am gonna cry so much. It's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen so many times, but it's gonna be real hard not to cry every time. No! Ooh, you're behind me? Rough. Oh yeah, why am I going that way? It's already open.
What buttons did you press?
Oh, what am I doing? Where am I going? No! me alone. Leave me alone, little rabbit. Shot out of the sky. Shot out of the sky. So practice is going well. Oh, I don't know why that didn't count as a hit against me. Not that I'm really complaining, but the boss should be. Will you go somewhere else instead of standing right next to my molecule? And stop being invincible while you're at it. That was a horrible shot. Got me. Alright, if I can at least make it up to those guys in a single, without taking any damage, if I can make it up to that fight, I'll feel good about that. I mean, that's the easy part, is making it up to that fight is the easy part, but, you know, if I could at least do the easy part, I'll feel happy. No. These loading screens are a brutal punishment. Maybe I should resync my audio, just in case. Doesn't seem like it's that far off, but I don't know what that stands for, Nocturne. Let's just hang out a moment, watch the pattern. So then it should be the other two, and then... Yep. I'm just doing it for fun. It's, one of the retro achievements for this game is to clear this stage damageless. And some of my Twitch friends have done or are doing this this challenge, and I just want to be cool like them. So I'm just doing it for fun. I like a good challenge, and this is infuriating and pointless enough to be interesting to do. Join us on RA, Frownie. We have alcohol. I don't think, you know, I can't hold out forever. Right? No. You know, you've got me doing the challenges now. I'm just not getting the points for it. Two hits. 2 hits. I thought I could do it in no hits, and I got hit twice.
He floats through the air.
Ooh, this is a bad angle of approach. Thought I was about to smoke myself with that one. Well, this isn't good. This isn't good at all. That counted? Uh, 3 hits, I think. I don't think that one way up in the air actually hit me. I don't know. I don't know if that counted as damage or not. Alright, well, I got hit, what, 3 times? But that was the whole thing without a death. I mean, I had extra hits, so put an asterisk by that, but that's a little better. AKA a little luckier. My path through there is not the best, but... Oh, the path, I think, is fine. My execution of the path is not the best. I can't believe I thought those things fell randomly. If I'd only taken the time to stop and watch them for just 5 seconds. Oh, wait a moment. Yeah, that's fine. I gotta be quick. I was checking how many hits I had in my pocket there. It is indeed 5 that I'm starting with. Oh, I see you. Don't get me. I'm amazed that I've landed on this blue square. They're coming for me. Will you get up there, Bubsy? You're scaring me. He's right behind me. Hey, we did it. We made it up here to this part in 1 life. Or no hits. I meant. Was that it? See, was that a hit? That's not a hit. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm off to a bad start. Robbed. Well, we knew I wasn't gonna first try. We knew I wasn't gonna first try this, right? The first time I get here with no damage, get it? That would be something. But it would also be impossible. There it is. First of many, right? No, how is that already closed again? I don't buy it. I don't buy it. I don't believe it. Two hits. 3 hits. That would be dead on a normal life. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's already so bad. We can try a little bit longer. Just a little bit. Can I duplicate that semi-success? Can I at least do as well as we just did? Spoiler alert for Bubsy 1, but the final boss of Bubsy 1 is basically this guy, but flying around in a spaceship, and boy, it's a horrific fight. I don't understand how you're supposed to do it. I don't know how I did it. It was all just luck. Just be patient. Just be patient. Wait for an opening. Run and get hit. Oh, life is bad. Kind of messed up there.
See ya!
The effect of the boss dying really scared me there for a moment because I don't know. I thought it was gonna damage me. I don't know. I don't know why or how. Alright, hey, we made it back up to this point. Let's go. Don't shoot me out of the sky. I was stuck. How did I miss it? No! I can't really be upset about that. That was a fair hit. Oh no. Been watching sports and watching you, but from a distance. This is the level I did off stream as I rage quit at this exact moment. Hey, Chozo. Welcome back. Alright, well that was 2 hits. So, I've beaten it twice. I got all the 200 atoms on this stage. I'm actually just trying to play to do it damageless. Just because. Just because I want to be like all my RA friends who went through the horror of trying to do this stage damageless. And my PB right now is 2 hits. My PB is 2 hits. Which we just got. You're nuts. I know. I don't even get the achievements for doing it. I just get the satisfaction. Yeah, we're done. We're done with it. Aside from this little silly challenge, thank you for the GG, Angelus. Aside from this silly challenge, we're done with the game. We 100%ed every level. I beat the last stage twice. Once I had to beat it a second time so I could get the whole 200 atoms on this stage. But also I got to see both endings. My sports team won? Well, GG. It's a night of victories. Only 16 people have put themselves through that horror on RA. Well, I'll be the unofficial 17th. It's not that bad, aside from the bad luck from the last boss. It's not really that bad so far, right? Do you hear these things I'm saying? Do you hear what this game has made me into? A Bubsy 3D is easily my favorite Bubsy game. Easily. The other two don't even come close. I think this game is a solid 5 out of 10. Rip. Final boss is by far the worst part. Between the terrible camera angles and the RNG of getting hit after you attack, yeah. Yeah, I can tell I'm going to be at this for a little while. But I don't know. I think I can do it. If I just stick with it, I think I'll get it. I have to get it eventually. I had told you all that Frownie would like this one the most. Everyone does that plays all of them. Bubsy 1 is just... I probably wouldn't... If I hadn't insisted on my first playthrough being a 1-credit clear of Bubsy 1, I probably wouldn't hate it as much as I do. It's kind of weird, because I suffered the... Oh. That's all my fault. Just not paying attention. I've suffered the most. I've suffered the most with this game, but I've had the most fun with this game as well, so... This game has had both higher highs and lower lows than either Bubsy 1 or 2. Bubsy 1 is worse than this. Too many blind jumps and the one-hit deaths, in my opinion, at least Chozo says. Yeah, I forgot Bubsy 1 is one-hit kills. I don't know how I could forget that, but I did. Yeah. This is true. Yeah, if you're just going for just the rockets. There's a lot less irritation if you aren't going for the 200 atoms. I agree with that too.
It slices! It dices!
I had a lot of cool moments during this playthrough, though. Like when I figured out what the Ring of Atoms does. I felt really good when that breakthrough happened. Couple stages where we found everything first try. Like those felt really good. No wins Crash. Crash is gonna be a while. I'm gonna finish up Ape Escape, and then I'm probably gonna play some games on other consoles for a little while. But we'll come back to the PlayStation soon enough. would like to do... I would like to do Crash 1, Tomb Raider 1, and Croc 1 this year. Not gonna hit up the true worst game on the PlayStation 1? What is that? What is that, Stark? Oh no. No, you're in a bad place. Why are you there? Oh my goodness, I got so lucky. No! Ah! I was so lucky until I wasn't. I have no idea. I have no idea where the boss is. What are you doing to me? What is all this? What is all this disappearing act? Oh, that was horrible. I thought we were gonna have a new PB. I thought it was gonna be a one. I thought it was gonna be one hit. I thought we were gonna have a new PB, and we don't. Life is bad. Life is bad. Oh my goodness. That was close. The Crow, City of Angels. 1 out of 10. Gross. Crash 1 on the PlayStation 1 100%. It's probably the worst 100% in the history of 100%. Excellent. Can't wait. The Crow is so bad. Hopefully I can find a copy somewhere for a reasonable price. Resident Evil crossed with a 3D beat 'em up. Grove, City of Angels. Oh, we have a raid coming in. Let me pause for a moment. Jozo says, a lot of garbage on the PlayStation 1. Super easy to develop for. You can get dev kits yourself and make your own games. Sony promoted it. You could send your games in, be featured on demo discs. Played heaps of games made by one person on demo discs that were classics. Hey, just right. Welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Welcome to Bubsy 3D. We've actually finished this game. I 100%ed it. I got all the collectibles, and I got all the optional collectibles too, because I'm just that wild. And now, speaking of optional, I'm doing an optional challenge. I'm trying to beat this level damageless. My PB is 2 hits. And I think I've done that twice now. I've beat it getting hit only twice. I think we did that twice. So, we'll see. We're going to see how it goes. How would you stream, my friend? Brotato. I don't know what this is. I'd be interested to hear about it. Sovereignty, good to see you again. DRF, great to see you again as well. Welcome in, welcome in. Gotta say, I thought you finished this awful game. Well, I did. I finished it tonight. I just finished it earlier tonight. This is an awful game, but I kind of really like it. Sometimes I really hated it on this playthrough. Oh boy. This game had me feeling all kinds of mad. But it's like it's a bad game, but it's like just playable enough that you can have fun with it if you get used to it. Started off not so good. Playing a game I was just not enjoying. Switched to Brotato, had much more fun. It's like Vampire Survivors, if you know that game. I don't really know that game, but I know... I think I understand what it's like. It's like a twin-stick shooter type game. If I'm not mistaken. Sort of. Bullet hell with roguelike mechanics. Okay. I was playing a game last year that was sort of like a gothic themed twin stick shooter, and people kept telling me that it reminded them of Vampire Survivors, so I just assumed that game is a twin stick shooter. That's a type of game I really like Smash TV. I'm a big fan of. I'm not good at them. I'm not good at those games, but I like them. I want to be good at Smash TV. Someday. Someday. I always take into consideration that they tried their best. They really did with this game. Sometimes that shows. Sometimes this seems like a game where they were really trying. Robbed. That's what we hate to see. Rip the new PB. I've already taken 2 hits of damage. It can only be as good as, or probably worse. It's worse. 3 hits? Get out of here. 4 hits? I might as well not even practice anymore. Game is wrong. Sorry, I've got to catch up with the chat here. I didn't want to stop too much because I was on a roll for a moment there. And it's all fallen apart very badly. I might not even clear the level. I might not even get a clear out of this practice. I'm a hit away from the grave. I'm in my grave. Alright. Let's, we gotta quit to restart the level. This is made out of young adults fresh out of college, as the first game Chozo says. Vampire Survivors is amazing. It's like $5 on the Switch. Can I buy it for you? I appreciate the offer, Chozo, but I don't know that I would play it. I'll probably play it eventually, but I wouldn't want to take your money for a game that I wouldn't play in a timely manner. I'll put it on my wish list though, and if it, I'll keep an eye on it. And if it stays cheap, then I'll consider picking it up sometime when I'm ready to play more Switch games. Sounds a lot like Vampire Survivors. They rip the style very much from Castlevania and do a twin stick shooter, bullet hell with roguelike mechanics. It's not bad. I wouldn't care if you didn't even stream it. It's the perfect game to play in bed. It's always like $5. It's an indie game made by one person for about $1,200. Alright, that's not bad. It does sound like something I would it definitely does sound like something I would want to play. I just haven't wanted to do very many Switch games lately. We were very Switch heavy for a while, like with Tears of the Kingdom and Mario Wonder. And I kind of just want to stay on the retro platforms for a good bit. Whoa. That didn't hit me. That didn't hit me. Looked like it did. I'm gonna have to wrap up soon. I want one more attempt that gets us to the end. I want to get through this one more time tonight, but then I'm gonna have to call it a night. Say it's pretty decent if you like that style. Sorry. It's hard to look away for longer stretches and keep moving around. I'd say it's decent if you like that style. Played it on Game Pass because it's on that. It's a perfect time killer. Just sit down, do a run, get some levels, move on, and come back later. Blew up in popularity, has a lot of DLC. Of course, if you get right into it, lots of content. Yeah, I'm just hyping it up for you as it's fun. If you love numbers, you'll have a lot of fun. Well, you know, I really kind of don't love number games. I really don't like games with stats and levels and numbers.
That's the ticket.
I like games where the player has to get better, not games where the character has to get better. This player is not getting better. That was my biggest problem with Hades. As much as I had a lot of fun with that game, as much as I had a lot of fun with that game at times, particularly in the earlier game, when I wasn't being grinded into powder repeatedly by Dad. I never really liked that, like, all of my early attempts were completely hopeless because they're just impossible without the right numbers. No amount of skill was ever going to get me out. I mean, don't get me wrong. I play games that have experience in leveling and stats and stuff like that. And I like Dark Souls has that kind of stuff. And to be fair, I like Dark Souls a lot. But it's like that's not a selling point for me on a game. I have to like a game despite those elements, not because of those elements. You get better at moving and discerning what upgrades would be best. Pretty much take one upgrade that'll give you 20% extra damage. Another gets you 15 attack speed. Eventually you do insane damage. I love that you like Dark Souls. The only man to beat Ornstein and Smo with the crossbow. I love that that's my legacy. I love that there's people out there that's the only thing that they'll remember about me. That they stopped in for the Dark Souls playthrough, and they saw me beat Ornstein and Smo with the crossbow, and then they never saw me again. But that's the only thing they'll remember. Maybe I can't sell this to Frownie. I stayed. Well, don't get me wrong. I'm even happier with just the people who found the stream and stayed. But it's just a silly thing. It's just a silly thing because like it's gotten like it gets such a reaction out of people, and like I at the time was never even aware it was a silly thing to do. I thought I was being smart and not giving myself a ridiculous challenge. Oh my goodness. I don't know if I'm going to make it. I don't know if I'm going to make it back to the end. It worked. Hey, that's... That's what it's all about, as long as it works. Any strategy, no matter how ridiculous or cheesy or foolish, I'm happy of any strategy, just under the conditions that I develop it on my own, and it eventually works. And no matter how inefficient or laughable it is, actually, you know what? The more inefficient and laughable it is, the more proud I am of my work, usually. The Dragon Slayer bow is hilarious in PvP. You knock people flying no matter where you hit them. It's probably a lot of fun to be hit with that then, right? I've only got about 15 more minutes before I've got to get off the stream. And I really want one more good run. We've gotten pretty close twice, so like any run could be the run. I just want one more good one. Yeah, it was a good stream today. I did not expect to go for 7 hours. I did not expect this to be such a long stream. Especially since it's been a pretty quiet stream. Usually the quieter ones don't go for quite as long. But we've had it's been a good night. We made a lot of progress. basically finish this game. We'll play it at, you know... We'll have to play it a bit more to get this challenge knocked out, but... It's been a good night.
You're not so tough.
Hey, Itty, great to see you. No, the challenge is getting past stage 1. What more can you accomplish? No! Ah, bogus. Yeah, Ape Escape. Probably Monday. Probably Monday for Ape Escape. I don't believe that that Switch platform is so small that if you are teetering on the far edge and you tap the back button to take a single step back, that you should fall off the back edge. I don't believe it's that small. That I should not have fallen off of that. The first underwater level in this game is brutal. It does nothing to indicate to you what you're supposed to do to get more oxygen. And it doesn't even put a tank anywhere near the spawn. This game pretty much taught me how to play tank control games for the future. Robbed. Robbed. Look, I'm right inside of this character. There is no way. Where's that game is wrong emote, Chozo? The game is wrong. I jumped perfectly square on that enemy. All right, this is it. Whether we make it or not, I can't do another attempt after this tonight. I've got to wrap the stream up. I have to get going. I have things to do, I'm afraid. I wish it weren't the case. I'd love to just keep doing this and just keep going and try to get this challenge in one go. So we just do everything and be finished with the game. Not gonna happen, though. So we'll probably pick this back up again. We might do this Monday night. I might do it Sunday. I don't know if I can stay away from it that long. So, If you wanna be there for more attempts at this challenge, keep an eye on the Discord. But I'm thinking, that was my fault. Yeah, I'm burnt. I didn't even get a good run at that. I've got to wrap it up though. I'm sorry, my friends. Oh, I like I like the PlayStation 1. I've been having fun exploring its library. Right, Spyro was amazing. Ape Escape is amazing. This game has been a great time. I really don't have much to complain about at all with the PlayStation 1. It's great because I never played any of these games growing up, so I've got a huge library that we can do first playthroughs of on the stream. My tablet had to restart. If I'm logged out of everything, then we might have to Okay, that looks good. I'm gonna find us a target to raid. So we'll play this again Sunday or Monday. Like I said, keep an eye on the Discord to avoid missing it. We'll probably pair this up. I'll probably put it if we do this the night that we play this, it'll probably be the first thing that we do that night. And if it doesn't take the whole stream, and I get the challenge completed, then we'll probably switch over to Ape Escape immediately afterwards. So if you see Bubsy on the schedule, keep in mind that probably, well, if I'm lucky, it might also mean Ape Escape that night. You gotta spend a whole night doing this challenge. Well, we'll see. We'll see how strong my endurance is. Just gonna get us pointed in a direction here, seeing who's doing what, and I reckon you'll get it fast because you'll have energy. Same thing happened to you with Limbo. Right on. I'm gonna send us in the direction of Abby, my friends. They're watching something. I don't know. I'm not really sure what's going on in this direction right now. Just a heads up, not a strictly family friendly stream. There's adult language and mature content in this direction sometimes. So if that's a deal breaker for you, I could give you a mild heads up about that. But it's a very fun stream if you want to come along. Very high energy, lots of retro, not just retro games, but retro media and commercials and all kinds of things. Usually a lot of fun. So Thank you for being here with me tonight. I've had a lot of fun, my friends. We made great progress in Bubsy. We're almost done with it. We'll attack this challenge next week. We'll also play more Ape Escape, more Jet Force Gemini. I'll try to pick up Jump King, Smash TV, Splatterhouse 2, all of those things we've been doing. See you next stream. See you, Chozo. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, everybody. Be well until I get to see you again. Hopefully that time comes real soon. But have a great weekend. We're all out of things to do here for tonight, my friends. It's time to head out. Let's go on an adventure.